What's up, my loves and fellow creatives? Let me know if this video is showing okay. It looks like it's blinking on my end, and that is not a good thing. Let me know what's going on y'all's end. Can y'all see my screen share? And maybe quite possibly there's some other stuff going on. I don't know, but I did get internet today. It just may not be sufficient enough. It is blinking. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me remove it. Let me try this one more again. Okay. All right, StreamYard, get it together. I turned off my camera because I felt like that was hurting it or whatever. Anyways, I'm just sitting here getting ready to do a little graphic design for an entrepreneur. And I felt like this is stuff I should be sharing with you all. Now, don't mind me looking crazy. This is just how I'm going to be today. I'm comfortable. It's cold. And like I said, I'm here to show you that we're going to show up for 30 days live no matter what. So even though I don't have my makeup on, it's late and I'm tired, I'm still showing up. So the whole point is to show you no matter what, showing up is 80% of the part. Okay. So let me see who we have here. Let me say, hey, Tampa Barbecue Queens. What's up, love? Yvette, Jennifer, hey, Annette, Teresa, Love Purple, what's good? Letitia, hey, love. Zena, Marquetta, what's up, E? All right, TMP Customs, what's good? Dawn, awesome. Hey, Judy, Shamika, April, hey, love. Valentina, Cassandra or Cassandra. I don't know. I think it might be Cassandra because my middle name is Cassandra. So I just have a tendency to go that way. But let me know if I'm wrong, love. Felicia, what's good? What's good? Okay, so I'm working on a holiday flyer last minute, of course, because that's how your most of your customers are gonna come last minute. So before I get started, y'all make sure that you go over and share the video for tonight. It should be on my private Facebook page. In the comments, I put the Facebook page that you would share from. And let's see how many shares we need to get for tonight. Let's see. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and share this myself. So the Innate Creatives Facebook group, do not share to the Innate Creatives Facebook group. I'm going to go ahead and tag everyone so we have more of a chance to get all the shares. And you know what to do. Go ahead, share from the private Facebook page. And I will say tonight, let's see, what's a good number tonight? If we get 50 shares, then I will do 2 templates of your choice tonight for free while we're on the live. So 50 shares, y'all. Let's go. Let's get it. All right. So before I go on, I want to go ahead and let y'all know this is a variation of, I forget which course, one of the ones we just did. Y'all know them better than me. I believe this is 196 or 197. Hey, all right. I see Coach Chrissy. You look like you probably got some production going on. You got some help in the building. Tell Ventrice and Gayan that I said, hey. I'm so glad that y'all are working together. All right. So y'all get your shares up because sharing is caring and teamwork makes the dream work. So if you all can get the sharing going, then that's just what it is. All right, let me see. I think I am going to show this a little bit on my Instagrammy, even though it'll be dry. Oh, y'all go ahead and follow Innate Lab on Instagram, please. Because my Instagram is so dry, y'all. I know we could do better. I'm positive of that. All right, hold on. I was trying not to share my screen on this side. Boom, there we go. And then I want to my screen on this side. Boom, there's my echo. All right. So we can go and get to work, get it cracking. All right. So first thing I want to do is go ahead and figure out what we're doing for this project. I'm going to use this as a basis, as a template, but of course we're going to change out some elements. And first thing I do is when I have a template that I'm working on, I do a save as, so file save as. That way I have a variation of the file and I'm not saving right on top of my current edit. All right, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and show y'all what I'm working on this side. I'll bring it over to the screen. So I have this project right now. This is what it starts off looking like. Boom, there it is. Okay. And then let me close out some of these windows because I feel like that's where I'm going to get in some trouble. There we go. I think that'll help out now. Okay, so this is, pretty much the information of the flyer as is. And we're going to just add some pizzazz to it. So what I'm getting from this is most of the text and information and kind of a feel for what we'll be working on. All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing going. I need probably like a gift or something like that. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go to where I can download assets, and I just want to look up gift wrapped or something, a gift that's wrapped. All right, and just so we can get some kind of graphic elements going here, I'm thinking, let me also look up isolated. Here we go. When you type in words like isolated, it usually means something like this. Like, see how these gifts are kind of all by themselves? So I'll download that one. That could work. Boom, diddly boom, boom. Let's put it in our downloads folder because I'm not going to save all of this extra stuff once we're done. And of course, it doesn't have the transparent background. So I might go ahead to my remove.bg. And let's go ahead and drop that image in here, remove the background real quick like. And we'll allow that to do what it does. Now, I hope we don't run into any issues with the internet and all that I'm trying to do on here right now. So normally, you know what, that was probably a very large resolution image. So I may have, could have reduced the size of the image because we really don't even need it that large. All right, so let me give it a little time here. Let's go ahead and change out some of the text here. Now, I'm kind of recording off of a different screen, so I feel like I could be utilizing this better if I was using my other screen. So here, Instagram, y'all can look at this screen. So I got to have my dual screens, baby. That's just the way I live. All right, so let me go bring this back over here on this side now. There we go. And now I can function with my dual screens. So as you can see, it did take out the background of the gifts here. Let's go ahead. See how large that file is? I'm going to go ahead and download it to HD since I paid for it in HD, but it really wasn't necessary to have the image that large. All right, so let's download in. Boom, in my downloads, there it is. And then we're going to go ahead and find a couple more elements. I'm going to look up, let's do just a winter background. Let's see what we find. Winter background. And I'm looking for something a little snowflakey, festive. Maybe in the blue color, since the original flyer that he sent me has the blue on it. I'm going to type in snowflakes. Let's see. And of course, we can change the colors if we want to. I'm just looking for something that stands out to me. I think I like this one. It's got the, I don't know if I'm saying this right, the bokeh or bokeh kind of flares and stuff in it. It's got some snowflakes and a little bit of grunginess around the edge. You know, I am a sucker for some grunge. And then what we have to do is expand or extract that folder. All right. And this is going to be an EPS file, which you have to open in Illustrator, but we should be able to also get this, this JPEG version and just use that. So first thing we're going to do is come on to this background, right click, go to the background, double click. And like I said, we're kind of pushing the resources with the internet and the live stream, but we're going to make it do what it do. All right, so now I'm going to go to File. Well, no, I can just drag and drop right here from this folder. I'm going to drag and drop the JPEG, see if it's good enough. And from here, I'm going to have a little bit of overhang. But that's cool because I don't really need that much of it anyhow. And if I want to squish it, I can. Keep in mind that not all of this is going to be showing. Okay, so there we go. Let's see what that looks like. Say yes to update those changes. I need to go delete some of these other backgrounds in here because this file is probably a lot larger than it needs to be. And that's how good the templates are. You can pretty much use them for so many different projects that you got to remember to clean up the projects or your file will be large for no reason. Okay, and you see how that automatically changes? Now keep in mind, this is the template that also designs the YouTube banner, the YouTube thumbnail, your Facebook cover, and your profile image. So if you really wanted to impress some of the businesses, you could really and truly design one time and come up with a workflow that enables them to want to pay you more for those other assets. All right, so let's go ahead and change out the photo here. Double click on that photo. I will turn my photo off, and I actually want to create a clip and mask so that hue saturation only goes with that one. And let's see here. Let's go with this image here. Now we can do file, place, embedded, but I just happen to already have this here. And this is a holiday drive for Hans. His Instagram is at the solopreneur, but you also can find him as the healthcare entrepreneur. And he is helping a lot of people start their own ambulance company without any type of degree or any special type of training or certification. So basically, the people that he's helped, he's doing a toy drive, and at the toy drive, they're going to basically fill up their ambulances and deliver toys and cheer to the public. So beautiful, beautiful thing. So we are creating a flyer to let people know that that's going on this Saturday in Atlanta. All right, so let's go ahead and work on, what are we going to do here? We're going to need to put some text here. So let me go to the existing text and see what it is that we're going to edit. I'm going to do a little zoom in. Here we go. So we needed to say holiday EMS toy giveaway. And what I'm going to do is just double click here. And let's go ahead and pick our colors before I do this. So I'm going to grab the color picker here. And I'm going to say this blue here, and then I'm going to switch it over, and then I'm going to bring the gifts in, file, place embedded, or I can just drag and drop. I'll just drag and drop. There's our remove background version of the gifts, and let's just throw them on there. That way it adds a little bit of dimensionality to what we're working on. Just makes it look like it's kind of in front of stuff, right? And I want to find like some overflow of some toys. So I'm going to look up toy drive. And I'm just going to see what I pull up on the Google side of things. Boom. Take that off. Toy drive. And let's see what I find. Not shopping, child, just images. I'm looking for like an overflow of some toys somehow. I also like the idea of like the sleigh with the toys on it. I like that. I didn't think about that. But there's a reason why. Now, this is not something I'm kind of working on, something that's in my head. Normally, I probably wouldn't do that type of thing for a quick flyer. But I figured if I was able to show you it working, it would be a good opportunity to see some of the steps in Photoshop. That looks like a bunch of toys there. Okay, so it's a bunch of toys, kind of different things. Oh, it's a dog in the back. That's not going to work. Mm-hmm. All right, I might have to use the one and cut the dog out. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Here's another one with a whole bunch of toys. That looks cool. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm going to find an ambulance that is open. I'm meaning that the doors or something are open. And I want to use that as an opportunity to kind of like have the toys spilling out. Don't know why I'm deciding to do this live, why this internet is clearly not wanting to cooperate with me. And then, because the whole idea is it's supposed to be a bunch of ambulances all coming out to support the kids. So that looks like something I can do. I'm looking for something more at an angle because I wanted it to look cooler than this. Give me an angle. I'll tell you what, I'll work with this. So let's go ahead and open the image in a new tab, make sure it's large enough. Right click, save image as, and then I am going to see if remove BG will cleanly remove that background. Okay, I did get a little bit of that removed. And then let's see also, just for kicks and giggles, if it's going to, oh, this is a WebP image. So that means that we have to convert it. I don't know if it's going to remove all that background. Let's see. I am curious to see if this is going to work. Let's do a save as, save it as a JPEG. And then let's see if remove BG does its thing. Okay, pretty good. It did clean up around the image. That works for me. Now, as far as my randomness, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the randomness quite yet. And then that one is going to be the toys. This one will be the truck. right, so let's come back here, see what we have going on, and just drag and drop our images from the downloads folder. There's a truck, there are the toys. Boom. Shrink that down a little bit. All right, let's see what we can make happen. And the reason why I wanted a little angle is because I was kind of excited about having the toys kind of spilling out at an angle, but I make it do what it do. And really and truly, I'm doing too much. I am doing way too much for this flyer, but like I said, I wanted this to be an opportunity where we can learn something together. And let me see, what should I do? I am going to take these two, group them, turn them into a smart object, convert them to a smart object, and then that way I can edit this piece just together. All right, so I'm going to kind of reduce this a little bit, make it look like it's all inside of the truck there, and kind of spilling out just a little bit. All right, so one thing I'm going to do is turn the opacity down here and kind of figure out what I want to be hanging out here. And essentially, I'm just going to create an opening here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm just using my polygon lasso to create like a clean space here. And then what we'll do is we will go ahead and take this layer here, and instead of just clicking the layer mask, we're going to go to layer, and then we want to do a layer mask, but this one we want to, instead of hiding the selection, we want to reveal the selection and only the selection, so it hides everything else. And then we can bring the opacity back up. And then it kind of looks like they're toys coming from the back of the truck. If it wasn't already dark in here, I'd probably add a little drop shadow as well, just to make it look like it was kind of popping out a little bit. Let's do that. There we go. And I'm going to call that a win and just hit yes to update that smart object. Now it should be updated on our flyer. Let's zoom out a little bit. And then we're going to place this image below the photo. Where is the photo? Here we are. All right, so what else do we need this to say? This is going to be I'm going to go ahead and turn off this one. Oh, you know what? I'll leave it on because y'all might want to use this one. I use this one a lot for like the thumbnails and stuff. But let's go ahead and use it. Let's right click, make sure we're on the move tool. Right click and go to the slanted text. And then we'll just change out the text here. Double click on the T. But you know what I should have done? Change my colors. I'm going to leave this open until I change my colors. So we'll say toy and then giveaway. All right, so let's see. Anything else I'm missing? Holiday EMS toy giveaway. I'm just referencing right now. I'm just referencing the existing flyer. And then let's go ahead and put the date on there. Atlanta. And we'll put the location as well, or at least the city. And then where it says mastermind, we're going to put Atlanta. And then this will be 12/17. There we go. There we go. Now, one thing we want to go ahead and change is our smart colors. I think I already selected the blue that I want. Let's go ahead and also grab some red. So I'm going to use the color picker tool and pick one of the reds from the gift here. So we have the red and the blue. That goes well with the whole EMS theme. And let's go ahead and change out our smart colors here. Let's do the pink, we'll do red, and then the blue will do blue. So let's double click on it. It is a smart object, of course. And I'm just going to duplicate the existing active layer. Double click on the color here, and then I'm going to choose the red that we previously selected. Say yes to update the changes. And that should update in a couple of different places. Sorry, there's a lot of resources going on at once right now, so just trying to hold it together. So let's do the red. Now let's go ahead and do the blue. And for the blue, we'll double click here. Oh, let me keep my cyan because you know I like my CMYK. Let's duplicate that color and turn off the previous. Double click on the blue. Let's choose the blue now. And go ahead and let that update. Meanwhile, let me see what other information I'm missing. We're going to have to put the address on there and like a little description. Oh, you know what? I need to put the time too, because the time is important. Although it's at 12, we need to put that as from 12 to 3. All right, so we'll put that as information as well once we get back to the image here. And you know what? I meant to do something with the word toy. I want toy to stand out more, so I'm going to make it bigger. And I'm going to kind of make it overlap. Here we go. And let's also, I know this is extra, I'm being extra. Let me find my little gift. Just because it's a word toy, it's a little small, so I'm just making a little something extra there. Control T, transform. I'm going to flip this one horizontally so it gives a little balance. And I'll just let that be. All I had to do was change out the background, change out the colors, and update like my smart colors here. However, y'all already know I'm going to do extra. I'm going to go ahead and update all modified content so that my colors here are the appropriate colors. So we're going to do the blue and the red there. Same thing for where it has the pink. Let me grab that color. And instead of the pink, all I got to do is right click, update all modified content. It's going to change to the red that we selected earlier. All right, and let's see here. I also need to change out some of this text here. I don't need that, but what I will do is maybe bring this down here. What other text do we need? We need it to say 12 p.m. to, so let's double click here, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. So this is a giveaway, and I also want to let people know that they can make donations. So let's go ahead and make that a statement too. So 11 a.m. I'm going to say donations 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. so that they can disperse all the gifts by 3 p.m. And let's drag that on top of everything so we don't lose that text. Oops, I brought it to a whole nother layer. All right, so that information, and then we need also the location. So the location, let's come here, and all I need to do is just copy and paste because I do not want to misspell anything important. So just double click on the T, Control V to copy and paste. So anyone in the Atlanta area, definitely you're welcome to come by for this. I will actually be at this event to support. So come on by. And then there's a message here. Join me and other ambulance companies as we fill our ambulances with toys to give to families in need at the Walmart parking lot. So that's more of a longer statement. So then what I want to do, let's take the photo. And the reason why I haven't adjusted where the frame is going to kind of cut off yet is because I want to wait until I get the photo exactly where I want it, and then I'll do the whole pop out thing. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's grab our ambulance here. And let's call this ambulance so I know what it is while I'm clicking on it instead of it saying group 3. And this kind of goes with the theme to say, join us as we fill our ambulances. Boom, boom. And I will turn that off for now. We can take that little gift. And this is really just a filler, so if it doesn't make sense, I will not use it. If we need the space for text, then we need the space for text. And keep in mind also that this is, you know what, I'll probably bring it down here. This is an Instagram story. So what happens with the Instagram story is initially it's tall, so it's portrait size, but when it shows up on your feed on Instagram, it cuts it and crops it to like a square. So if you keep everything within the square that you really need to see, you'll be fine. And then you can always throw a little extra stuff at the top and bottom down here. All right, and let me work on my little fade here because I think my fade could be a little smoother. Here we go. All right, so let's see. We need a little more text. And you can see I'm just using all the same elements all over again. Now this one is a little bit of extra text here. So I'm going to take this and I'll click and drag. And let's use this text box here. So let's see, join me and other ambulance companies, next line, as we fill our ambulances and toys to give, next line, to families in need at and I'll put at the Walmart parking lot, and then we'll put the address below that. And then, of course, people wanted to make donations. Let me move that out of the way for a second. All right, so now we can make this a little bit bigger here. And then what I'm going to do, instead of the white glow, I think what I'm going to do is a different color outer glow. So I'm going to double click on the outer glow, and then we can pick, I think maybe I'll go with a lighter blue. Make it stand out just a little bit. Or do I go with a darker blue? I think I'll go with a darker blue and then make the text white. So let's do a color overlay and let's make the text white. And then now we take our glow, put it on normal, make it darker. That way it kind of stands out a little bit there. There we go. All right, so what else are we missing here? Anything we're missing? I'm going to double check all my text. I was going to say hosted by. Uh-oh. Double clicking on the wrong thing over here. Let's do. Okay, so this can go down here in this area. What, geez, Louise? Oh, I know what it is. It's stuff in front of stuff. I'm on this Canva thing right now, and there's a lot of overlapping text. All right, so let's copy that, and we'll take this area down here, double click on this text, paste. All right, so we'll put that, and then now this one that says to participate, I think what that means, and this is why you're going to prove all this stuff too. I think what that means is that ambulances that want to, or EMS services that want to participate. However, so this is, I'm going to have them DM EMS toys because you put your phone number out there on these internets, and that's not what you want to be doing. So EMS owners to participate, contact Hans, or I'm just going to say just DM. All right, so then those instructions are there, and I believe that is it. I'm probably can turn that off and make sure I'm not missing anything else. I think that's it. That's it. And then let's take this where it says donations. And let's make sure the location is clear. Now we can take these little gifts here if we want to use those. And just kind of cover up the bottom of the image. Y'all know I don't like things just abruptly cut off, so that kind of covers that up well. We've got the ambulance there. Now what we can do is we can take this little frame here, and the frame has a layer mask on it. We're going to delete the layer mask so we see the full going to make a new layer mask. And then what I'll do is I can right click on the photo, on the thumbnail of the photo. And then, oh, I lied. Let me hit control and then just regular click on the photo. See how I get the marching ants? Then I can come back to the frame, that rectangle. I can create a layer mask. Now, the thing is, if I create a layer mask here, it's only going to keep what's inside of the frame. So I need to go up to layer, and I want to go to, let's see here. I want to go to layer mask, and I want to hide the selection. So everywhere that I had selected with the marching ants, it hides it. And then let's say, for instance, I want his shoulder here to be behind the white line, behind the frame. Then I can go in with my paintbrush tool here. And remember, black conceals and white reveals. So if I want to conceal an area, which is what I'm concealing and revealing is the white frame, then I would paint it black. But because I want to reveal the frame here, I'm going to paint it white. So then it looks like his head is or the frame's behind the head, but in front of the shoulder. Kind of makes it look a little 3D. All right. And then, of course, I don't think we have a logo. I don't think. But let's go ahead and turn that one off. And then for this one, I'm actually not going to even use these paint splashes. And then what I'll end up doing is probably using the holiday theme here up and down. All right, and then let's turn that off. And then for the rectangle, I'm going to make it a little bit taller. There we go. Oh, I haven't even been checking on y'all. I hope y'all are still here with me. Hold on, y'all. With this little weak internet connection, y'all could have been gone and I didn't even know it. Let me know if y'all want me to start doing more things like this. I thought y'all were over me designing live, like, you know, doing my little things like that. But hey, if you like it, I love it. And if it helps you to see it and talk through like real life work and designs that I'm doing, then I would love to help out with that. Now for this one, what I'm going to do for the top and bottom fade color, I actually want to just keep this white. So I'm going to turn on white here. Right now it gives me the option of the colors I picked, but I want to keep it clean up top. Or maybe I should do the blue. No, I think I'm going to like the white. So if I don't have a color there, I'm going to create one. I'm going to just make a solid color and tell it to be white. Boom. There it is. Same thing down here. We'll go to where the color is. Let's add a new color. We're going to do a solid color. Now, this isn't a smart color, but sometimes you just need a little color that's not a part of the design. Okay, y'all say it helps. All right. Chrissy says, no, never that. I always learn from you. Oh, love you too, Chrissy. And I love your spirit as well, my dear. Cool. Good to know y'all don't get tired of me. All right. All right, I'm gonna make this address a little bit bigger. And then let's also, since we're not doing the gift down there anymore, we can center that. And if I want to center all of this stuff, I can select this text and this text and hit the little skewer down the middle there. And there we have it. And then it looks like the ambulance here. Oh, let's also make the ambulance pop out. It's going to bring it up a little bit higher. Now you have to be careful because right here where this line is what Instagram is going to cut off for the preview of the story or the reel. And then like anything up here, you could put stuff like click the link in the bio, or I leave that space at the top and the bottom so that you can put like extra little stuff. You can put little moving GIFs or, you know, whatever you want to do for Instagram. And then also, let me add a little drop shadow to this ambulance here. Where are you, ambulance? I know I clicked on you. There it is. Let me do a little drop shadow, a little razzle dazzle. Give it a little bit of a 3D effect here. There we go, and bring the opacity down a little. Now, same thing here. If I select the ambulance and I do control and then click on the thumbnail, it's going to give me the marching ants around the ambulance. If I go back to my frame here, so on this rectangle, I'm going to use white to reveal because I'm going to use black to conceal because I want to conceal this part of the frame. So I'm going to make sure I'm on my brush tool. And then this time, as I'm painting, it's only allowing me to paint over what's selected inside of the marching ants. Do you see that? Now I can deselect here, and I'm going to go a little bit further outside of here because I want to make sure it's clear that the ambulance is popping out from the frame. All right, now let's see. I think I've done more than enough to this one. I think holiday EMS. I'm going to make that text a little bit bigger. Now I'm just playing with stuff to be playing with it, which is typically where I get into trouble because I end up doing way too much. Okay, let's go ahead and save. And this is it. All right, so typically for this kind of stuff, like especially if you just stick to what I initially had, which was a background, some text, a foreground image, a subject image, that sort of thing, you could have very, very easily done this in 10 minutes. However, I use these as opportunities to, show you some extra, kind of help you with giving some ideas of how you can use advanced techniques in Photoshop. Let's see here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this background and I'm going to Alt-click drag a version of it down here. This is me being extra now, so this is not initially what I'm supposed to be doing. So I have a copy of the background. I want to put it like behind that little rectangle button, if I can find it. Where are you, rectangle? I think it's right there. All right, and then I'm going to right click and create a clipping mask so it ends up right there. And then on the rectangle, I can choose what I want my opacity to be. And then what I'll do is I'm going to take this where it says join me. I'm going to right click. I'm going to copy the layer style. So if you like how something is one place, instead of trying to recreate it, just right click copy and then right click on the new text and paste layer style. And then that way it gives you the same exact effect. All right. So then up here, I don't think I have. I'm trying to think if I have any logos or anything. I don't believe so. And just in case this gets cut off a little bit, I'm actually going to bring this out just a little bit more. There we go. That's it. That's it. Also, like, let's say if I wanted to like add a little watermark effect back here, I could do that. I could put the logo up there. But I think what I'm going to do is just allow it to have like a little GIF or something that says, link in the bio or anything like that. All right, so that's it. I think this is ready to go. I'm probably playing with it too much right now. Oh, you know what I could do? Let me see. I'm going to see if I can pull something from Instagram real quick. This computer is definitely, or the internet is definitely going slow. So hopefully I'm not glitching right now. This thing just typed in something totally different than what I want. You know what? Let me just let the internet be, because it is definitely trying to sabotage me right now. Where intention goes, disruption often follows. And I don't know. Maybe I miss doing this a little bit because I miss doing my Bob Ross voice, doing my little calm voice while I do the designs. Y'all only got 23 shares. What? Oh, I have something for the next Shopify challenge. I don't know if y'all remember Steven. He came on last week. Steven said for the Shopify challenge that he is going to come in and help us set up for Facebook marketing, meaning that basically, he's going to give us some input on getting set up for that, like really truly setting up the pixel and showing you how that works, so that we have a hands-on for after we create a Shopify store. The bonus day is actually going to be a marketing day. So how do y'all feel about that for your Shopify store? So it's going to teach you how you market your Shopify store with Facebook ads. So I'm excited about that. I actually had a conversation with him today. He's helping me with some stuff, and really great human being. Like I'm just blessed to be surrounded with all sorts of beautiful spirits that have been able to help me as much as I help others. So it's been a blessing. But y'all see how we're changing that stuff, and it changes this stuff other places. So that's the beauty of the templates. Although all we need right now is this one. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get off this live and deliver this to him, because it was a 1-hour job. But I just wanted y'all to see like what you can do. 1-hour job is $100. If it's within business hours. So technically this will be a 1-hour job. Outside of business hours, it would be $200. So I'm having the website built right now, the app community built right now, so that you all may be able to participate depending on, what level you are in the academy. But basically what happens is when I get jobs like these, instead of me doing them, you all will do them, and then we split the pots. So you get to use my templates. You get to use my contacts and contracts. I pay for all the marketing, meaning that I pay the, tens or, hundreds of thousands of dollars. It end up being hundreds of thousands of dollars in marketing expenses for the year. And basically, you all will be able to pitch in and do virtual assistance. Okay? So that's been one of my goals and dreams for a long time, ever since I started this whole thing up. And I'm just excited to be able to offer that. We're starting that in January. So, I did need to also tell y'all, because part of the challenge is making an offer. So there's an offer. If anyone has any entrepreneurs, and because my whole thing is it has to be entrepreneurs that do this with their kids, because entrepreneurs will understand the value of what we're teaching. And also they tend to understand that there's investment required when these kids want to actually become entrepreneurs. So we're doing a kids only is, I think I'm going to retitle this as like the unemployable kids, like kids that you can't even pay to work at McDonald's, because their skill level and their skill set is so high that nobody will be able to pay them the value of their time. Right. So as a matter of fact, that was the beginning of this thing here. I'll show you real quick. This is listed on Innate Academy. So what happens is you pay the $9.97 for this workshop. And then they also get, right now, I think I shut it down where you can't do the $9.97 because that was supposed to be the Black Friday deal. But they get the Black Friday deal plus. So basically they get this workshop for free. And the kids will get the full year of Innate Academy. They get the unemployable creative package where it helps them every week with building business. Hint, you will have access to that as well. So if that's something that you're considering, this is an excellent gift to give to your kid, the gift of earning. I don't know if there's a better gift than that, especially for kids in the skill sets that they could be developing right now. Age ranges from 8 to 18, right? So as young as 8 years old, I will teach them how to earn. And also this gives them skill sets that you can use for your business. So they can go in and do things like help you with the flyer design, which is what we did today, help you with designing shirts, do the apparel production on demand. So they're going to learn at this event how to make shirts on demand, do some sublimation items. They'll also learn to set up their own Shopify store and a pop-up shop. So we're doing a pop-up shop on that Friday. They will get a chance to sell to the community, other kids, and even adults, and earn real money. They will be learning how to create video content using iPhones, and they will learn how to do video editing using the iPhones and also the tablet. So they're not even going to have to use computers to do video editing. That's how strong this thing is going to be. There is event planning going on where they're going to learn how to do the balloon arches and plan events and parties. That's a huge skill set right there. And they will also be learning how to set up their YouTube podcast and the thumbnails for YouTube. So this is really not just a business in a box. This is the creators, like, I can't even say dream. If you are a creator, right, and you need any of these services, imagine your children being able to be your assistants. Right? Imagine being able to write off $13,000 a year per child because they can actually afford to save you that much tax-free, and you can actually pay it to them. Set some of it aside in an IRA, set some of it aside for like college and stuff, but you're actually paying them. Don't buy them Christmas presents. Let them earn that $13,000, put half of it away, the other half of it, let them spend throughout the year for their own presents. Let them buy their own presents. They will get to learn and earn. So this is going on in Atlanta, 12/28 to 12/30. This is the first of this kind where I'm actually doing it to the scale. I had a kids takeover last year around Christmas, and I really did love it. It was impromptu, just kind of like this one is. But the kids really got their hands on. That was just one day. This is 3 days with me. I'm telling y'all. If you think your kids don't want to learn business, send them to me. Like your granny says, send that baby to me for 3 days. Send them to me for 3 days. And I guarantee you, they won't stop talking about their business. Okay? All right, so I see that we didn't get enough shares, so I can't do the giveaway for the template tonight. However, next time y'all will know teamwork makes the dream work, and y'all pull it together. Let me go ahead and deliver this thing here, and I will check y'all tomorrow. Okay. Creative Expression says, I wish I had this when I was younger. Okay, so exactly. That's how I felt. Now, what I am going to do, I want you all to keep an eye out. I'm going to open up spots in the Innate Academy where you all will get to come to my little Iron Man cave. Y'all will get to come to the shop, to the lab, and you'll get a chance to do hands-on. And I call it a mastermind because it's literally 2 days of straight full information and application. Like at every moment you're going to be learning and having fun. So we are going to do this. It is adult friendly. Kids could come to that, but you would have to purchase a separate ticket. And you would also have to make sure that you're there as a parent for this one, because this one is a lot more intense. It is always kid friendly because I teach it at 3rd grade level, just so y'all know. So anybody can learn what it is that I have to teach. So if you all are looking forward to that, you have to come to Jacksonville. It'll be nice because you all will be near the beaches and everything. You have to come to Florida. But there will be 2-day workshops. I'm going to do one per month. I'm making myself do this because it takes a lot of energy. I'm going to do one per month for the next few months so that you all can get that hands-on experience if you want. We're going to do sublimation. We're going to do screen print. We're going to do the 3D, the puff screen prints. We're also going to do the 3D silicone. And these are they look like patches, but they are phenomenal for upscaling and upgrading products. So I want to start teaching you all some of those processes as well. We'll also be doing some rhinestones. We'll be doing some all overs, as well as socks and license plates. So when I tell y'all we get a full, real deal, hands-on experience, it is like no other. Okay. All right. Yeah, third grade is the best, isn't it? That's where creative minds don't know limitations yet. So I love it. I love it. And that's what I want us all to do. I want us to all be innate kids. Okay. We're going to be innate kids. Like that's where you had no inhibitions. Nobody could tell you what you couldn't do or what didn't exist. And you truly believed you could do anything. And that's the thing. I want you to believe to see, not see to believe. Okay. All right, loves. So I'll open that up. I'll start letting y'all know we got 30 days together. 30 straight days of pure live content. So y'all remind me to tell you all about that. And what I'll do an early bird special because I know, it's Christmas time, but I want the people who are ready to invest in that. I'll let y'all do the tickets at 50% off. And then what happens is as soon as January rolls around and everybody done spend up their little budget, it's going to go back to regular price. So those who, it's going to be a 2-day workshop. Okay, 2 days mastermind. It's not just a workshop, it is a mastermind. We also are going to give you the tools that you need to get your business up and running. 2 days. Okay, so the 2-day workshop is going to be $697 for, I think it's going to be $697. No, wait, it's going to be $597 for those that do the early bird. If you wait, it's going to be $1,200. Okay, just letting y'all know right now. It's 2 full days. And then of course you have to, cover your travel and hotel expenses, but it'll be worth the time. Trust me. Okay. 2 full days with us. You won't regret it. And we also have an upstairs. I'm going to see if, I don't know if Coach Q will be available to do some cut and sew projects, but if y'all are interested in that, go ahead and tell Coach Q right now that y'all want her to come teach y'all some cut and sew. Okay. And she'll usually, bring her sewing machines and do all that stuff. All right. So listen, y'all. I said I was going to get off this thing. I made my little offer. I did my 30-day challenge. I hope y'all are in it to win it as well. You know what? Yep. Let me go ahead and save this thing because I'm tripping. I need to just right click here and I can quick export this as a PNG and boom. There it is. So I can go ahead and save that as a PNG. Toys. All right. So I appreciate y'all. I love you dearly. And until next time, bye. Peace, y'all.